Guys, welcome to the Thirdman. Today I've got another special guest, Ben Curran. What's up, brother?
Hey mate, thanks for having me. How you doing?
Good mate. I'm so pleased I'm now chatting to you as an international cricketer. How does that make you feel when I say that?
Yeah, I mean, pretty surreal to be honest. It's yeah, come on quickly after the ODI series and now the Test matches. So yeah, enjoying the process, enjoying being a part of the Zimbabwe team, and yeah, just looking forward to what's to come in the future.
We have to go back to how did you receive the news that you were gonna getting your first ODI cap? Let's start from there. How did you get the news and what sort of reaction did you give?
Yeah, the coach Justin Salmons got hold of me and said I'd be involved in the squad. So I didn't know if I was playing yet. So obviously the excitement is there just to be involved. And then I think it was a couple of days before the day before he told me I was playing. And then it's real, right? You yeah, obviously buzzing when I get the news when I got the news from him and. Yeah, obviously, it's the same sort of thing. You still got to perform, so it's one of those where I was enjoying the moment, but obviously still focused and trying to perform as best I can.
Do you remember what Kenyon said to you when he was giving you a cap?
Yeah, not at the moment. In the moment, I obviously look back and I watched the video, and yeah, very special words from Kenyan, a very close family friend of mine and my family. So for him to give me my maiden ODI cap was a very special moment for me and my family for sure.
Obviously, getting to get your international cap, it means you'd have done something right along the way. And looking at you, you've been in good form like for the past few seasons playing in Zimbabwe. What do you attribute that to? That good run of form?
I don't think I can just pinpoint one thing. I'm a bit older now, a lot more experienced. I think I've played a lot. Obviously, I played in England, played in Zimbabwe as well. I've been here for a few years now, so just the conditions are very different. The bowling's different. It presents different challenges playing here. So I guess a lot of factors come into it, but I'm just enjoying my cricket at the minute, not thinking, too much too far forward. I was just staying present, taking each game as it comes, and yeah, I mean, just grateful it's gone all right so far, and hopefully I can keep putting in performances for Zimbabwe and domestically as well.
So I want to know, did that call up came as a surprise for someone who's in top form? Was that a surprise or you're like, okay, fine, I'm happy, but maybe this was supposed to happen?
No, I'm a big believer in timing. Obviously I had scored some runs, so I was hoping I was going to get the call up. You never actually know how far away you are. I hadn't had too many chats with any of the selectors or any of the coaches, so I was just focusing on performing domestically and then, putting my hand up and yeah, happy to get selected, both in the ODIs and the Test match.
For you, was it a matter of just getting an international cap, or you wanted the white ball cap, or basically the chest cap is probably what every cricketer dreams of? If I may say that.
Yeah, I think that's true. Every cricketer wants a Test cap, so I think for me coming into this season. I didn't actually think too much of it. Obviously, I wanted to represent Zimbabwe, and I knew there was a lot of Test matches coming up this year, and there are still a lot of Test matches coming up. So that was sort of at the forefront of my mind was to perform well in the four day format, and then I did reasonably well in the 50 over competition at the start of the season as well, which helped, and then obviously that led to my 50 over call up as well as the Test match. So I mean, they both came at once, so I'm not complaining.
I think naturally someone would say your two brothers play for England, and you chose to play for Zimbabwe. How's that? Why Zim in particular?
Well, obviously, I grew up here. I went to school. I spent most of my childhood growing up here. So I represented Zimbabwe in the age group stuff growing up. So I've always had Zimbabwe's always been a special place for me. And obviously had a little stint in county cricket, and I'd come back, as an overseas player in the county, whilst playing for Zimbabwe in the local Zimbabwe circuit, and I just felt the timing was right. The opportunity obviously came up and made myself eligible a few years back now. And yeah, happy to be representing Zimbabwe. And I feel the right place at the right time.
And now you can call yourself a test player, and you made a good game, 50 on debut. We're all praying like just go and make a big one, go make a big one. But still, we just making a 50 on debut is something that is also you could be proud of, if I may say that.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Very, very, very special moment for me to obviously get 50 on debut. Unfortunately, I couldn't go on as you said. I would have loved to have obviously got a bigger score, got 100, but wasn't meant to be. Obviously, that's going to keep me hungry going forward. And with the games coming up, hopefully, I can put in some good performances and ultimately, winning matches for Zimbabwe is the aim.
Is your view or just general appreciation of the game changed now because you've played a few international games in two different formats? Has that changed you as a player now after those games?
I mean, I think for me making my international debut, it's about learning. You're coming up against Afghanistan, which presents different challenges. They have quality spinners. So for me going up, that was my first time really being tested by the best in the world. So it's about, counteracting, adapting, looking to learn and sort of, learn on the job, right? So you're playing two innings. If something happens first innings, you've got to adapt quickly for the second. And I think for me, playing against quality bowlers like that is only going to improve my game. So hopefully going forward, I take a lot of learnings from that and implement that in my game going forward.
Zimbabwe is going to play England for the first time in 22 years. That's a massive thing for Zimbabwe cricket. And hopefully, I'm sure you'll be part of that team, open in England. Familiar conditions for you. Are you excited about these prospects of facing England?
Yeah, of course. That's got to be that's going to be an exciting moment for everyone involved, for the players, the coaching staff, and the fans. It's one I look forward to, and hopefully there's a couple test matches before that as well. So I guess for me, it's not looking too far ahead. That is an exciting opportunity that's going to be there. But ultimately, for me to get there, I've got to perform in these next games coming up. So just focus obviously turns to Ireland, and then each game you got to take it game by game. I can't be looking too far ahead.
How exciting would it be if, let's say, Sam makes the squad and you get to play against your brother? How cool would that be?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've had a little chat about it, and yeah, it would be amazing. Again, though, we sort of got to see what happens. It's still a while away, so a lot can happen in between then and now. But if that happened, yeah, it would be a very special occasion for sure.
Speaking of your brothers, how did you let them? How did you inform them when you got the cape, or they got it through someone else? And what sort of reaction did they give?
Yeah, when I first was picked in the ODI squad, I called. They didn't actually answer. My older brother's in Australia, and my younger brother was away at the time as well. So the time differences didn't quite allow for a call. So I just left a voice note, and at the end of days, I was playing a Logan Cups game. So at the end of the day's play, I gave them a video call, and yeah, very special moment. They were just so happy for me. Really pleased just how it had gone, and yeah, just a very exciting time for me and the family.
Yeah, I think obviously you come from a cricketing family. Your father being one of the top players for Zimbabwe. I think it gives you, I believe it gives you a sense of fulfillment. Like he wanted you to guys to play cricket, and all of you have managed to play international cricket. It must be something you guys can say we've made it in life. If I'm right.
Yeah, of course, it's an amazing achievement to for me and my brothers. Um, And yeah, it's one we'll probably look back on and when we're a little bit older and reflect very fondly on these times. Um, but at the minute, we're just taking every day as it comes, and hopefully, well, I'm sure in the future we're going to look back and celebrate and have a little, glass of wine and look back and celebrate these successes.
Yeah. So to conclude, I know obviously international cricket is just tough nowadays. So much footage on players and teams researching and finding out players' weaknesses. As a player now, obviously on the spotlight, the art of opening betting is just a challenging on its own. How do you evolve from that now, personally, like as a player?
I think as an opening batter, you're going to come up in different conditions. So everywhere you play, where that be in Zimbabwe, You mentioned a test in England, there's tests in Bangladesh. So you're going to come up against different bowlers, different surfaces, and different challenges. So it's just adapting and having different plans to different surfaces and different bowlers, and having those plans of best how to counteract the surface and the bowlers accordingly.
Yeah, so I know you've worked hard to achieve this. What's your message to that youngster out there who would also want to play any sport at highest level, but seeing obstacles? You have overcome so many things to eventually be Ben Curran, an international player. What's your message out there to someone who's got dreams?
Ultimately, I think you've just got to believe. You've got to believe in yourself. There's always going to be times where you may be struggling. Somebody might not have the best advice or the best words to say about you. But if you believe and train and work hard enough in whatever that may be on the sports field, whether that's a different path in life, and you really believe you want to and you want to achieve a certain goal, I think if you work hard enough and you believe it enough, it'll happen.
Cheers, mate. I really appreciate you taking time to talk to me. Wish you more hundreds and more caps in all formats of the game.
No, thank you so much. No, yeah, always a pleasure, and yeah, hope you have a good rest of your week.